Hey everyone, I'm making a quick tutorial on how to do this kind of lace looking type of edging. I'm pretty sure there's a proper term for it, but we'll just call it lace edging for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by putting my thread behind my little piece of cardboard there that helps keep my beading stiff. I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward it. My knot's behind there so it can hide. So I'm just going to pick up one of the yellow beads and then one of the black mat and then another yellow bead, and then I'm going to go through the last one and up. And then from here you'll just pick up one of the black mat beads and then another yellow bead, and I've gone ahead and done a few already. So you're just going to go back up again through a yellow bead. You want to make sure for this type of edging that the beads are not too close together, so there's room for when you do your second row of beads. Alright, I am just about done, so I'm just going to put in my last matte black bead. I'm going to go through the first bead that I laid down. We're just going to pull it through, and then now here I'm going to get ready to put my second row. I'm just checking to see if they line up properly, which they did. So you're just going to want to go back in, and then you're going to do something a little different here. You're going to go right through your felt, right through to the other side. You're going to pull it through. Now you have your nice row of your first beads that you're going to build on. So I'm just counting the beads to see how many I need. So there's 6. So I'm just going to go through the next bead over. See here, you might have a little bit of a hard time trying to get your needle through, but you can move them around. Now here I'm just making sure if I need an extra bead or not. You'll know when you need an extra bead. It'll kind of sit funny, so I'm just gonna take it out and then I'm gonna add an extra bead. Okay, so I added the extra bead and you can see it sits a lot better. So I'm just going to go through again, through my hide, right through to the felt to the front. It's going to be a little bit hard. Sometimes you might need pliers. And also please use a thinner thread for this because you're going to pass through your beads a lot. So this time, instead of just going up through one bead, we're gonna go up through 2. And like I said, you might have a bit of a hard time with this, but trust me, it will be worth it in the end. So on my first row here, I needed 7 beads just to start, but when you continue on, you're just gonna need 5 beads. I'm using size 10 beads, by the way. This will change depending on how far apart your beads are, what size you use. So there, that fits really nicely. So I'll just continue on by using 5 beads. And remember, you go through the hide, through the felt to the front. And you push through, pull it out. And oh yeah, this is where I got my threads stuck on my scissors. This might happen if you have a longer thread, which you want for this type of edging. Go up the 2 beads. Now I might have to like maneuver this differently, so I just kind of push it back, and it should be pretty easy from then. Go up 2, push it, I'm just going to keep going till I'm done here. Hopefully you get the idea of what I'm doing. I just wanted to put a disclaimer that this is how I do it. There might be a better way that you come up with. Please feel free to just use this as a base for your beading or to use this type of edging. Like I said, you might find a better way to do it. And if you do, please let me know. I would love to hear your input. Okay, so here I am on the last bead. Yay! So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it through. So with this one, you're gonna need to remove 1 bead. Instead of 5, you do 4. I'll just go ahead and push it through again. Just to secure it, I like going through one more time. I'm just checking where my knot is on the other pair because I like to make them look as similar as I possibly can. And I'm gonna go through this row of beads here. I'm gonna go all the way down, right to the hide. Alright, that looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop my needle through the hide. I like to put my knot further away from the edge, but if you have a better way of how I can hide my knot, that would be greatly appreciated. Please share. Oop, got stuck a little bit. There we go. When I'm tying a knot, I like to hold it down to where the knot is going to be on the hide, just so the knot goes to where I want it to be rather than where it like sits on top one another. Okay, I'm just going to snip my thread now. We're all done. Just adjusting the beads a little bit. So here they are, side by side. Here's the lace style type edging. I hope you liked this tutorial. Let me know if you want more.